Yo, what's up? What is up? Serenety's already joined. Let's go. We've already got one in. We've already got one in. Good old Serenity versus Salted. We have Serenity on the orange side today, as well as Salted on the blue. I've noticed that I've put Salted a little bit too much to the right. So, there we go. Just switch it up. Yeah, this series should be really interesting. I believe Serenity is slightly higher ranked than Salted in 2s and 3s. That being said, 1s is very similar. I'd expect Salted to be around C2 and Serenity is C2 Division 4 right now. So by that logic, they're pretty close. So should be very exciting when it happens. Keep in mind, Salted has taken not just games; he's taken a whole series in a sweep fashion over someone that is Champ 3 in 1v1 in the form of Grim Peeves in my own tournament, as well as taking a game from Moggy, who got all the way to the semi-finals of playoffs. So Salted has definitely impressed in the past in my own tournaments. That being said, it's still within question whether he can do the same here, and I would still say he isn't the favorite in this matchup, as that would go in favor of Serenity for most people, including myself. That being said, I haven't seen Serenity, but I'm still expecting a little bit more from Serenity than I am from Salted. But I could easily be proven wrong here. Zerk with a very exciting message in chat. He says cringe, really adding a lot of flavor to our conversation here. But yeah, we're just waiting on Salted. We're just waiting. On Utopia Coliseum! Can I allow the smiley face? Sorry, bro. Not right now. Not right now. Still recovering. Look at that. That's a nice smiley face. That's the one I want to see. The Khaled tilt coming in. It's like me in ones the other day. It's close to hitting GC1. Then went all the way wrong. Went to C3 Division 1. But it's fine. Because I waited a few hours, calmed down, went back to the grind. I go all the way up to GC1. So it's okay. It's okay. Come on, Salted. We want you to join early. Come on. He keeps on dunking derp. That's actually amazing. I want you to provide me some content. Oh god, Berserk. I want you to clip every single time he does it, and then make a compilation, post it on YouTube. That's too much effort. Yeah, I know. I'm just kidding you. Guess meanwhile, let's get our audio on while we wait. I don't have to do it when the game's gonna start. Da-da, 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 da-da. Olax is on. Wonder what he's doing, because he is not playing in a tournament, is he, today? That's next week, to my knowledge. One of his teammates thinking it was the best of 3 was Hoops, aka thingy's name, Nelson. Salt is already in. Serenity will join him, and we can get this series underway. Salted with typical try-hard Fennec decal here. Well, decal, I mean preset. I like the color on it though. Does that? That's just a good color. That's the only way I can put it. Serenity here with the Dignitas decal. If he was playing against Derp, he would have had Derp FF because of that. As the FF against the FFs against anyone with the decal. Anyways, Salted here, going for a dribble. Doesn't really get a very good flick. Unfortunately, Salted. Going for a very early challenge, Serenity just getting it up and over. And it's a very early challenge from Salted. Will be punished immediately. Salted chase, yeah, it's come up. Wait, I can't see Serenti's name, but I can't see Salted's name. I'm baffled. Salted should not have any issues here, as he clears it out. Serenity will have the boost control though, so he's chilling at the moment. Really interested to see what kind of playstyle Serenity utilizes here in ones in general. He gets a decent flick, but unfortunately just completely off target. I think my voice cracked like 3 times in the first minute already, by the way. I'm pretty sure it's cracked like a million times. But yeah, overcommit from Serenity on offense. will lead to a goal conceded. And I think you'll see this. I think I've done it again. I think I've actually just done it again. I think you'll see this very often in this series. My voice usually does not crack. I'm actually baffled by this. Salted messing up the flick, but actually it hits off the front post and catches Serenity a little bit off guard. Salted hitting that ball over Serenity, but will be beaten by the crossbar. Serenity seems to be going for a lot of flicks where he actually has no sight whatsoever on what the defender is doing. So it leaves himself a little bit clueless in offense. I'm sure that will come into play a lot in this series as well. So there's kind of air dribbling, but not really with a lot of meaning. They're able to chase down 50 right after though. Serenity just popping that away. Doesn't want to do anything too risky at the moment, which is fair. It is a draw. Saltus will be the one to overcommit a little bit, but Serenity will keep playing slow, so he can't quite quickly punish it. Saltus with a challenge in the midfield. But Serenity will be the first to collect the ball afterwards, trying to air dribble it, and he does get enough behind the ball to get the lead. And now we have half of the game done. Only 3 goals, usually it's a little bit more. Here, kickoff fake from Serenity. He does own a franchise, so I'm sure he's seen a lot of 1v1 tactics. Okay, working out there, but here a great challenge from Salted will offer him a goal. I think that might have been due to the lack of vision here from Serenity as well. I wasn't really focusing too much on that. I think it might have been the lack of vision there. He assaulted. Oh, tries to get it crossbar and down, but unfortunately was not the case. Saltus getting barely that save. Serenity with a lot of boost control. Actually gets a poor shot, but good enough to go in anyways. Saltus in such an awkward spot to deal with that one. But hey, not a lot of goals, but a lot of time left, so leaves room for a lot of goals at least. Serenity trying to go wide, really upping his vision on the play here. Goes for a hook shot. Originally had control of the ball, but he pushed away a little bit too far in my opinion. Could have done a little bit more. It won't matter as Salted just gives away possession right off the bat. Serenity with a flick. Will not be too challenging for Salted to deal with. Ooh, he tries to fake out and get a decent 50 here, but as it worked out, Serenity's just about hit the mark and has provided himself with a 2-goal lead. Serenity's worked hard for this 2-goal lead, but it can be easily be thrown away, especially when there's a kickoff. Salted. Oh, for a second there I thought he was going to own goal, but he won't do so. Salted. He's definitely got very impressive mechanics. Will be a question of whether he can really put them to the test today. Keep in mind you only need top 3. Oh, works as a fake. Serenity going a little bit slow, catching Salted off guard. Who was that? Somebody followed. Oh, it was T-Monkey. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, T-Monkey. Ooh, Salted trying to fake there, but realistically wasn't really doing too much there. Serenity tries to go for a double tap in an area where you really shouldn't. He's up 2 goals, has no reason to try a double tap, but this man has a balls of steel. What rank is Salted? And one's like C2, I'd say. In 1v1. But game 1 will be going in favor of the orange side. Serenity here with a 5th goal to end the game. Right, first game to orange. Here we go. You ready to lose to Serenity then? Keep in mind though, here, Salted with more shots than Serenity. And I feel like It's really been the challenge game that Salted has to change here. And a lot of giving away possession. He can fix that just a little bit. I think he can turn around this series so far. Serenity taking this close, puts this on his head, gets a flick. Isn't doing too much, but it's good enough to just collect some boost from the opponent. Keep a little bit of boost control. Salted will do the same here. We'll try to outspeed Serenity. Gets that on target, but it will be saved with ease from Serenity. He's been pretty impressive on the goal line so far. He has got an open net, but he's missed it a little bit here. There's nerves coming into play after game 1. Salted has got a decent chance here. Can he be fast? No. He'll stay a little bit slow. Trying to get a good 50. Wave dashing around the place. He's just freestyling at this point. Serenity getting a very low air dribble. Won't challenge Salted too much, and he will get a goal in return. I did assume he was going to hit the open net, but hey, he did, so you can't judge me. Hey, a little bit of a decision-making mistake from Serenity, I'd say. So early on in the game, I don't think you have to be desperate to score at all. Though I like the confidence in these aerial plays at the same time. Ooh, a decent flick. Crossbar down and out. Salted off the wall, tries an early flick, but he really hasn't had the best height on his flicks, I won't lie. Here, very early chance of Salted, but it works out pretty well. Tries to get the demo, unable to do so. Serenity will take time to go for that flick and will get the height he needs to tie it up. And a lot of these goals, I feel like, is just like one player trying something he really doesn't have to, and it's been something very, very consistent in this series so far. Serenity, the boost, just trying to get it to the side, and he gets a really, really good demo as well. A little bit lack of control will hurt this attempt after, but he does fake out Salted. Will miss it afterwards, but it goes in eventually. In this stage, this is not a stage, sorry. Aucksey originally meant this to be like similar level group, but it actually ended up being the same way it used to be. Only difference is that this time there's 3 people who make it out of playoffs rather than 2. So that's the biggest difference here. Salted will concede another. And I have to say, generally speaking, these games both have been pretty low scoring. And maybe that desperacy comes from them trying to get some confidence here. Salted's just completely out of positions. Serenity actually had a very good chance of scoring there. He's delayed. He's going for a musty, and I can't help but just not understand why. He's fast enough to go back. Salted's offense is just a little bit too slow, which again I feel like is due to the lack of confidence here. Maybe the nerves coming into play as well. I missed the flick from Serenity, recovered just barely in the last second. And taking this game would be so crucial, because having to reverse sweep is such a tough ask for anyone in general. Serenity lining up the power shot, he misses just barely. Going for that far post, low driven shot. Salted tries to control the ball, hits it a little bit far away, goes on the crossbar after the 50. Serenity looking for that demo, can't find it, but he's still on decent boost. Good challenge from Salted. And he get this on target eventually. Ooh, and he sneezes on the ball. And that should just be a goal for Serenity. No! Salted saves it. Serenity could have secured it, but he thought it was done. A little bit high of a challenge from Salted, and now surely he scores. Okay, eventually does. Serenity playing pretty well here, I have to say. Must be the dig decal. Let's see. Is he looking for a double? Yes, he is. And he's actually going to get it. Mechanics have been put on display here in the Aucksey Open. Sponsored by none other than Serenity himself here. For Team Serene, his franchise. Had no real reason to do it, but a little bit of confidence is enough reason to do so, I suppose. After getting that 3-goal lead. Really, that must be very disheartening for Salted, as his biggest edge in this series is probably going to be his mechanics. And it's ended up Serenity being the one with the mechanical plays on a more consistent basis. Here, another flick from Salted. It was sky high, unfortunately. The flick chance, and it's just either he doesn't get any height on the flick, or he just completely skies it. Seems to not get this consistency down on his flicks whatsoever so far. And that should be game 2 done and dusted. Salted will be put in a very tough scenario, one to where you can come back from, especially when the ones ranks are so close like they are here, but there is no denying how much of a tough ask it is here. There we go. Guys, let's do a, if there's anyone else in the chat, let's start a prediction. Who wins this game? Serenity or Salted? Two minutes. Start prediction. Alright. This individual game, by the way, not the series, this individual game. Game 3, Salted on the verge of getting swept. We'll have no predictions, but that's okay. At least not so far, anyways. Salted. Going with the Octane. Has he changed his camera settings as well, or is that just me? Is that just the game in Spectate, or is he actually just changed his camera settings? I can't tell. Let me change team, go back to Spectate. Okay, that was just the game. That was a bug. Anyways, Salted here, going up in the air, just get the air dribble. Oh, and he 50s it in on the goal line. And this will be good enough, but generally speaking, I think he does have the ability to just get a little bit more height on that air dribble. And then he wouldn't have to go for the 50. Open miss! After was such an impressive kickoff from Salted. But he cannot be emotionally damaged by that, as this game is oh so crucial to get him back into the series. Serenity going for a ceiling shot, early challenge from Salted. It's a very good defensive effort here from Salted, but it has to be said, boost control will be in favor of Serenity. Very poor flick. Tries to maintain the pressure constantly. Eventually he will go back. Salted given a little bit of space. Tries to pinch it but gets no power on it whatsoever. Go sleep while crying. No! Lip reset from Serenity. What can he do with this? Oh, he fakes him out but misses! Oh no! Serenity. He's really shown that he has the better freestyle mechanics here so far. A good clear from Salted, and actually Serenity unable to get that. A very odd turn of events, but Salted will be enjoying an early 2-goal lead, and a good kickoff here again. He's been so much more dominant here in game 3 with the Octane. Very flamboyant preset as well. Oh, that was a good flip percent. That was pretty clean. Serenity trying to control it into the corner. Salted a little bit in the way. Tries to get that hook shot maybe. Just a little bit mistimed and off target. Then it's a good dribble from Salted. And that'll be 3 in favor of Salted. And Serenity's mindset on it himself now should be put under a tough task. He messes up the kickoff, probably due to his mentality. You know, you never want to go 2-0 up in a series and then have a feeling like you lose control of the entire series because of that next game. That being said, he will get a goal back to give himself a little bit of confidence. Also, good night, Khaled. After the next goal, I'm gonna put the charger in my laptop. Ooh, good player from Serenity. Also doesn't really commit too far, so it's a fairly safe play. Here, Salted, trying to go for the flip reset. Just not clean enough, and again, just no necessity to go for it either. And he's just kind of allowing himself for Serenity to come back here. Alright, let me just put charger in my laptop. Right, there we go. Oh, I've pressed the button. There we go. Wait, has Serenity scored? No, he hasn't. Salted on 0 boost. We'll just try chasing the ball down. Sometimes when you find yourself on 0 boosts, with the knowledge that you can't get anything, just chasing early is the only option left. Wish it was for Salted in that case. Here, good, smart 50 from Salted will be put in a very awkward position afterwards, after the challenge from Serenity from behind. Salted here, just trying to keep challenging with 0 boost, but he needs to get a little bit. Oh, actually gets a goal. Just keeps challenging with 0 boost, and it will be rewarded. A lot of risky plays will be rewarded, and it can't be helped that clearly that was a mistake from Serenity there. Just doing not so much while being in control of the ball. So expecting those kind of challenges will be hard to do. Ooh. That's a weird bump. Salted actually being able to recover. He almost on goals. Oh, he bumps Serenity out of the way and actually gets his own corner boost. Would have been in a very tough spot if he didn't. Salted's physical play is coming in clutch as he rotates all the way back. Serenity really taking his time with this play. Gets a flick. Will be saved by the German man here in defense. Who was to make another stop, but just staying close there to the ball will do enough for Serenity to go away for a little bit. He goes for a flip reset, and I think Salted thought he was going to go for an air dribble, so he's covering the high corners there as he was shadowing the ball. And really, the fact that he had to come from behind was the biggest problem there. If he was actually in the goal, he would have probably struggled a lot less. Here, a big bump from Salted on Serenity, taking control of the ball as well. Really important that he just doesn't leave that ball. If Serenity was still around, he could have taken that. Well, Salted should have been in control. Salted's another time where he just misses the flick completely. Serenity, can he get this on target? He air dribbles it. Oh, Salted almost gets the save, but he will only push it as far as the top corner of his own goal. And we have a tie game with 12 seconds remaining. The mentality has to be in favor of Serenity, who does miss the open net attempt. Will it go the other way? Salted trying to get any speed he can, and he will. Serenity, a goal, a moment, a single shot away from taking the series there. But it will all be in vain as it went the other way afterwards. And that actually makes it really exciting. Serenity actually getting control on the ball in 0 seconds here. Can he get the flick in? No, he can't. Too much pressure there on the last play. Salted saves it on the goal line. And what a crucial victory from Salted. Not only is it a good victory to get him back into the series, it's also a very triggering victory. Because Serenity knows, he knows for a fact that he should have won. But one misplay like that, and it's turned the other way. Salted wins the game, and now he has a little bit of momentum. That being said, speaking for Salted, he still is against someone who's on match point, so both players will be on similar amounts of nerves playing in this game. Here, 50 from Serenity actually working decently out. Salted will have the boost and the ball though. Curious to see what he can come up with here. He's thrown the ball away, needs to get a good 50, and he does! Hasn't thrown it away completely there. He gets the goal lead on top of it. And the Octane just has been working way better for Salted so far. So Salted trying to dodge the demo. Maintains pressure. That being said, Salted almost leaving his net completely open after Serenity does clear the ball. Can he get the dunk? Yes, eventually he can. He notices Salted is arriving late to his net and just jumps on top of the ball. Salted with a good kickoff. He should be scoring here if he gets any decent power. He does. And that will be the game lead presented to Salted. And he hasn't had many of these, but he's getting them more and more consistently. Salted. He hasn't had many good flicks, and that trend will stay the same. Serenity doing a good job of avoiding that bump, but can't avoid the next. Still around though, goes for a flick, almost bumps Salted out the way. Salted being afraid of getting demoed will go away from the ball, and in return Serenity gets the goal. Just scaring away Salted from the ball there, claiming that ball, and shoots it on target. Kick off slightly in favor of Serenity, and there's no Salted to be seen. Eventually he will arrive as he hits it to his own corner. A little bit desperate to get that play going. I feel like he can set that up a little bit slower. That being said, shot on target. Oh! And Serenity double taps it with his own post into his own goal. And that shot stand wasn't bad at all, because even if he made the save to the opposite end, he would still not be able to get to the boost first, and Salted would have that and then get boost control. That being said, a brilliant counter-attacking player from Serenity with good speed. Serenity with another fake on the diagonal kickoff. We'll try to control it. Has no real vision on the opponent, but it's not required. Salted in many of these occasions has just been completely faked out, just over committing on something, just making a lot of assumptions on what the opponent is doing. But he doesn't have to make those assumptions really. But it's understandable because he's in a position where he simply cannot lose. And I'm sure that knowledge is getting to him a little bit. Serenity unable to make the most of that play. Salted will just kind of flop around. We'll have a very slow recovery here, but let's get a little bit of a bump on Serenity. Serenity will take his time here, knowing he's in the lead, doesn't have to do too much. Tries to delay that play at the last second, but that delay will actually make it so that he will be very overcommitted. That being said, will still be able to get back in time, gets that 50 away. Salted's hungry for the goal to get it tied up yet again. Serenity faking that wall. That one, sorry. Salted's getting a flick attempt, and for the first time he gets it and he nails it completely. Top corner flick from Salted. What an important time to do so. And right after that goal to tie it up, he will get a good kick off. The question is, what will he do with it? He shoots it off the post. Not anything too helpful. He hasn't quite overcommitted here, which is a good thing. Here, another attempt from Serenity. Salted preemptively ready for that one. Tries to get the counter, but Serenity gets it in time. Salted trying to recover as fast as possible after that shot, which did put him in an awkward spot here. A bad attempt from Serenity. Will have no implications on goal there. So they're just kind of hitting it far away. His Zero Boost has to get a good 50 here, and no, it will go way in favor of Serenity. Can he get the counter goal? Eventually he will. Yo, what's up, Mr. Squirm? Serenity will get the lead here after just what can only be stated as boost issues from Salted. Ooh, a little bit of awkwardness from Serenity in defense, but that won't be too much of an issue. Here, a good chance from Salted. And Serenity really... Oh, Salted, he tries to dribble it. And if Salted was just a little bit better at shooting that ball off the counter, he would have had a lot more goals in this series. Salted trying to cut in early. Tries to fake it a little bit, gets the bump. No, it won't be required. It goes top corner anyways. As Salted just about gets himself back into the game. Serenity, he wants this series so bad. He was so close. Oh, he gets the counter play. And seemingly out of nowhere just gets a free goal. And I didn't really see it coming at all. Salted just not hitting the ball there. And that would be a triggering goal to lose out to. Salted trying an interesting kickoff. I did not think that would work at any time. Oh, Salted has been put in a really tough situation here. The ball does go high here for Serenity, so he can't do anything too quick. He's going into midfield, trying to play a controlled style here maybe. Just trying to waste that time. Question is, will Salted bite, or is he waiting for the perfect opportunity here? As he gets the mid boost. 1 goal game difference. What goes high? It hits the bounce. Serenity clearing it to the side. This will be very tough for Salted to score on. Serenity messes up a little bit. Can he get the shot in? No, it's completely over. And this game should be done and dusted, and it will. Serenity will just about scrape this game. An absolute grinded game. And even though I'd say Salted should have won this match, you can't deny the fact that Serenity should have won the last. So, I think just about a deserved win here. And these kind of series, they're always going to be very close, right? So, if someone was going to win, it was most likely going to happen in a similar fashion as it did here. But Serenity, just more consistent here in generally speaking than Salted. Salted having moments of brilliance, but they just simply did not come out enough. Hi, Uwu. Hello. But I actually want to check the groups with you guys. 8 exclamation point bracket, by the way. Sorry, my voice has been consistently cracking today. So apologies on that. But look at the bracket, let's look at the bracket. I'm not sure if it gets live updated. I'm pretty sure it gets updated at the end of the day. But looking at Group A, we've got Noid, Divilex, Serenity, and Salted most likely. Those 4 are competing with each other, right? Noid, obvious #1 man, right? So we're competing for the 2nd and 3rd spot. Salted has lost this match. So, basically, the situation we're in is he has to win against Divilex, which I believe has peaked C3 in ones, but isn't that rank currently. So, if I had to guess, Divilex probably has the highest peak level to reach in ones. But the question is, will he be able to hit that on a consistent basis? Because if his rank in ones is lower right now than that, that implies that he probably won't be able to reach that as much as he probably wants to. But yeah, there is still a chance. If Salted wins against Divo, and then Divo wins against Serenity, there's still a chance that Salted doesn't make it. Because ideally speaking, we have one guy from the 3 that just wins against both. One that wins against one and loses against the other, and then one to lose against both. But if Divo wins against Serenity, then that will be quite interesting. And I believe that match, when's that? Has that already happened? We've had 20 versus Salted. Now we've got Divilex versus Salted, so that's a must win for Salted. So that should be another very good series. But when is Divilex for Serenity? Okay, that's the 17th, so that's next Tuesday. Can you talk like me? No, I can't. I'm sorry. Damn, I shut the bed. But yeah, we will be going to a BR back screen. And then when we do get back, we will have Salted versus Divilex, a must-win scenario for Salted. So don't go anywhere unless you're going to Aucksey stream. Then go there. But yeah, we'll be right back.
You lift me off of the ground. I close my eyes and I wait for the come down. I used to live in the now. Now I'm wiser to think that we are bulletproof. Teens with thicker skin, now we just bruise. We were hopeless and we're hopeless now. But I remember we threw our fists in the air singing. I remember when we were kids, never scared, yeah. And the sky went dark, we used our hearts to guide us. You showed me you care. And I remember, yeah, I remember. Now, but I remember we threw our fists in the air singing. I remember when we were kids, never scared, yeah. And the sky went dark, we used our hearts to guide us. You showed me you care. And I remember, yeah, I remember. I remember. I can picture what you're thinking of. My imagination's not enough. No, it's not safe to say what you're always looking for. Hey, someone to make you feel like. Don't wanna think of all the who's that you can pick and choose for. I wanna make you feel like. don't seem to know. Ooh, you're in cruise control.
Yo, we're back. We don't have the players in yet, but I'm back. Look at this. Salted Devil X. I am curious how this one goes. I am so curious. Let me refill my water real quick. Let me do that real quick. There we go. We've got Devil X in. I just realized from an angle sometimes when I look at Salt's name from a weird angle, his name looks purple. But when I look at it normally, it looks green, of course. That was weird. Colors in that. RGB in that. Uh. Should we get some ambient sound? Some ambient. Let's go. Wait, why have I... Okay. Yeah. We're just waiting on good old Salted now. I'm interested to see how Salted plays in this next one. There we go, he's joined. He has joined indeed. Alright, Salted will be using the same octane he ended with last time. He did a lot better in it, to be fair, so that makes sense, than in the Fennec. Here's some early bumps, so Devo has got complete control. He should be able to counter and score, and Devo will have the early lead here. Yeah, yeah. I feel like Salted's kickoffs could really play a big part here. Can really take advantage of them. Could be huge. You're a good 50 from Devo. I think that's something Salted has struggled with here. Is some of his 50s. And it's not necessarily, oh, the way he approaches the ball with this side of the car. Sometimes you can also just fake the challenge a little bit and make him hit it into you. Always works brilliantly. Here gets a flip reset, doesn't do much with it, and that should just be a free counter. And it will be. Devo, not really doing much, but he doesn't really have to do anything. As long as he's got those mechanics to counter with decent speed, he should be good, but that was terrible control, but it won't matter. The infinite choke here from Salted. And there is no other way to explain this. There is just no other way. It seems to be a reoccurrence today. And that's another kickoff win. Surely he takes this one. And it will be in. And that's at least a string of confidence for Salted. Something to hold on to. Yeah, kickoff actually going in favor of Divilex here for once. He will not go for the immediate play. Salted hits it forwards into midfield. Divilex does collect. Does get a good 50 again here with Salted, and that's just another goal. And at the moment, it just looks like this is going to be happening over and over and over. Salted in the past has upset some players, definitely better than him, has made players sweat more than they were originally thinking, even beating them in the process. Today it doesn't quite look like it. That being said, we are only in game 1, and that's something that Salted has to realize himself as well. Just work on these mistakes here in game 1. Now, just as long as you've got time. Here, open net, and I mean, he just seems to be having no mental stableness whatsoever. It's a shame to see, because he doesn't need to be desperate to take this game. He's 4-1 down, he's made so many mistakes. Surely he can just come a little bit level-headed here and just realize the situation he's in. Salted here. Try to maintain his dignity. We'll get 50 off the wall. We'll end up having to retreat for boost. Divilex slowly setting up this play. Maybe looking for a fake. Does get a really good flick. And that is a masterclass of a flick right there. Crossbar and down. I mean, you can't exactly ask anything more from that flick. From Divilex. Here, clearance from Divilex, but ultimately giving the ball away to Salted, who will go for this aerial play. The air dribble was looking a little bit too wide, and a good 15 Divo will offer him yet another goal here. 7-1 down for Salted. Catastrophic situation he's ended up in. But he really has nothing to blame here, unfortunately. I mean, other than just playing worse than normally, of course. And that's just another one. Divilex, last time he was impressive in the second Aucksey Open, but this time he's come out guns and blazing. Okay, so at least we'll get a good kick off. And even then, he still won't be able to get it on target, unfortunately. Poor guy. Just can't get his head straight at the moment. Divilex, he can just chill for the rest of the game, and Salt's kind of as well, to be fair. He's just waiting for the next game to happen. And sometimes what happens in these kind of games where it becomes really one-sided is that the player that's losing will just chill And while this guy is chilling, Divo will not really have any practice for next match, as he's just been scoring over and over. Hasn't really had anything tough to deal with. So once in the next game, when Salted goes full power, trying to win, sweat it out, you just might not expect it. But hey, I feel like that's a little bit less the case in ones. I feel like that's more applicable to threes, but maybe that I'm wrong in saying that. I wonder if Divlex will actually try to score this. He did, but he was saved by Salted. Ooh, that's actually a decent flick. I think it's... Oh no, it's not off target. I thought he was going to post it out for a second, but... Hey, so I was just practicing a bit of his mechanics here and there. Getting a goal here and there. I mean, the shots say it himself, like, he's had attempts. So... he will also know that you can just win. Oh my, this delayed save, this was not very good though. Oh my. Just about will be saved by Divo. And at this point, we're just waiting for the game to end. Flex it just above the crossbar here. Divo does, and now he will just collect it into his corner. Generally speaking, what does Salted have to do to get back into this? And a big proportion of it would just to be a little bit level-headed here. Well, that will not be easy to do. And that is game one, done and dusted. Where is the serious thing? Orange 1. There we go. But yeah, Divlex, he has been very impressive this game. He's completely shut out Salted for a lot of it as well. But this, I'm really excited to see what happens in this next game, because I feel like this game could be very, very volatile in either direction. So I'm very curious. But we'll just hit it downfield. He will have low booster, so not sure what he can do too much, but it won't matter. Divo being a little bit too patient here. He's been patient in the game overall. Overall, he's been rewarded on most occasions, but that one he hasn't. Salted has to take advantage of that. From now on, he can play a little bit more safe. Doesn't need to go for that kind of play. The poor shot here will take the opponent's boost. Divo now the one on low boost. He won't be able to double tap that in. Does get a touch though. Will reduce Salted speed of counterattack just a little bit, and I think that will be in. And it started off already volatile. Salted with an early lead. Divo probably thought from here on out 3 low games, but has not turned out to be that case. To be the case, sorry. Pardon me. And right off the kickoff, Salted will be on the ball, going for an aerial play. Tries to get that last touch in, but that'll just be another counter goal. And I feel like, surely at some point Salted realizes that whenever he has a lead, when he does concede, it's just him outplaying himself. He's going for his aerial play and he concedes. And just like that, you know, a 1 goal lead to a 2 goal lead, it's completely different. Make that a 0 goal lead. That's all it takes. That's all it takes at the end of the day. Your leads are very, very valuable. Although with very good kickoff. Will propel him a little bit here. Goes for the slow play. Will work for now. He has to get all the way back. No, he won't. And that wasn't a ball chase at all. That was just him leaving the ball for free for Divlex. Divo will get the mid boost and the first attempt at goal here. And it's a bad attempt from Divo, but a very hard clear. Will make Salted having to go across the wall. Divo challenging quickly. Salted on boost. Unable to do something there. Cleared far by Divalanx. It goes into the air. Has to make sure he doesn't get something too bad here. Just able to scrape away with that 50, but generally speaking, he can't go for those again. It's a great 50 now. A horse challenge from Sorted will get him the tie goal. 50-50 kickoff here. Salted want to touch it first. Will try to control it into his corner. Divo nowhere to be seen. Was going for that low 50. Tries to wait for that hit to get that 50 just above Divo completely. Uncontested, but slightly mistimed. Decent flick from Salted. Does make Divo panic. An awkward bouncer. Salted tries to control. Gets a decent 50, and that's actually a very good one. A new and improved 50 here from Salted, which we haven't seen today at all. Now here scrambling a little bit in the midfield. Shoots it. Saved by Divalanx as it bounces into the midfield. Another counter-attacking play, and it has been on target. While Divo has been given a lot of opportunities to counter-attack, he has been very good at it. The speed of which he can counter has been very impressive. Sorted now with the ball, going for a 50. Won't achieve too much with it so far. That being said, they both get to the ball at the same time here in the midfield. But ultimately, Divo will be the one on the ball, going for that offensive attempt. Goes for the fake, but Salted gets the hit over. Here doesn't want to get that risky 50. Already seeing improvement here from Salted on the challenge game. Here leaves the ball away though. Just the boost usage needs to be a little bit better. Is that an FF at 5-3? That's actually astonishing. Well, that's just the GG for this game. Does he come back to go for the next game? Or is that a no? He says fuck. Okay. Okay. Right, we'll count it as a DC. We'll wait for the timer to reach what it was, and then we restart at 35. Okay. I don't know why they kept going, but I mean it's fine. They could get going until they could see that I typed it in. Let me check VOD. See where it happened. Yeah, I'll message. Okay, let's check my own VOD, guys. twitch.tv/cyb slash videos broadcasts. One for seven. Alright, Salted, you score 3, and then Divo, you score your 5th at 147. Game remade now. There we go. There we go. I mean, Salt can already join. He doesn't need to wait, right? Right, apologies. Just a little bit of a disconnect there. I mean, Diva can wait for 3 goals. He's in your team. Yeah, that's true. Wait. Okay, that was on target. I did that by hand, not by copy pasta. Did what by hand? Wait, what are you talking about? Score, I have no idea what you're on about. Alright, that is Salted third. Why have they left? They don't need to leave. I mean, he can. And Div will still have to score. He has to score 2 more, and then he has to wait till 147 to score the last. Alright, and now we have to wait. We have to wait. Come here, guys. Come here. How do you do this thing where you just keep wave dashing forwards and backwards? Yo, Duran! I'm casting a 1 series. I assume you know what happened. How you doing? Also, it's hitting the ball around. That's dangerous. You probably shouldn't do that. It's easier when the ball's on the kickoff to score in last second. But hey, as long as it isn't rolling too irritatingly by the second minute, then it should be fine. I did say Div will score though, so if Salted tries to do it, then it'll be a little bit irritating. Okay, it's getting close. Salted should realize this, right? That he has to leave the ball. Surely he doesn't hit it still. Right? Okay, he's left it, I think. Oh my god. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. It's not your ball, it's Divo's. Why are you trying to score? Well, to complain about lag? No, he just is DC'd. Alright, the time is coming up. 4-7, 4-7, 4-8. He's mistimed it. Oh my god. To be honest, I'm willing to give him a goal penalty. But to be honest. But I won't. Oh my god. Can't believe this. Anyways, wait, we're back. We're back. Ugh. Salted's going for the edgeable. Does he get it? Oh no, he won't. What a save by Divilex. Oh no, Salted's made a hack, absolute hack of that one. It's so frustrating for Salted. It is, it is. But to be fair to him, I'm pretty sure he left the game and then couldn't reconnect. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So it's a little bit of like a, you know, both ways kind of thing. Because I don't think he actually initially disconnected from the game. I think he just left the game and then disconnected. But might be wrong. Yeah, it's just another free goal. And it looks like Salted will have to make all of his effort to try to mount another reverse sweep here. Tactical DC like in RLCS. True. Good kickoff here though from Salted. Yeah, RLCS seems to be getting some like admin decisions that the players do not like. Hey, this is why LAN is best, because there cannot be tactical DCs, right? Surely. But yeah, that should be game 2 done and dusted. A little bit of a triggering game, but hey, very volatile. There we go, scored perfectly on 0 seconds. And now everything comes down to all of these games from now on, whether it be just this one or the next 3. Match point for Divo. If Divo wins this, that pretty much should secure him and Serenity to finish 2nd and 3rd in no particular order, as that would be decided later on. But if Salted wins this, those spots will be up for grabs yet again. And Salted will be getting the first goal. Will only lift his confidence a little bit after that weird break. Salted going for the demo. Actually gets it as well. A very risky play. As if we probably could have seen it from a long way out. That being said, the play afterwards just a little bit too slow, and Divo making his play a little bit too slow as well, but it won't matter. Salted does not get the read in defense. And he'll go past him anyways. Salted getting a flick house, but not too strong. We'll get the opposing corner boost. Divo with a really good challenge, and I think the clearance will be in as well. The lead has been lost for Salted, as Divo's counter-attacking game seems to be on point, as it has been since the start of the series. Salted now on the floor with the ball low. Wants to get a favourable 50, gets an okay one, doesn't really have too bad of an impact. That means that he does have to save this. Oh no. Oh no. It's a tragic save into his own net. Reminiscent of Phil Jones and Manchester United. Salted now. Going for a low 50 attempt. Doesn't quite get the 50, but that is fine. You know, air dribbling into the top corner. Doesn't quite get the mechanics behind it. Oh, Divo's actually going to be able to get that one in. And that's a 3-goal lead, actually. Is that in? Oh, it is. Okay. I wasn't sure if that was going to hit posts or not. Wasn't quite sure. Divo taking his corner boost, will be in complete control. Clears it far, kind of gives away the ball. Salted does exactly the same, just gives away that ball here. Divo. Not really committing yet. Salted trying to flip reset his way to a goal. I think he will be able to get one. No. Saved by a Divolex. Your double tap attempt will be cleared away for now. Salted will be first. Doesn't really get a good flip off the wall though. And that's just another free goal for Divo. Ooh, just about going in, that bounced in. I actually thought that was gonna go crossbar. Just being honest there. But it scrambles his way in, and Salted, while he is in a tough position, and I know casters will do this a lot, is trying to, you know, convince the viewers that there's a chance here, but to be fair, there actually is a chance here. And that's an open net goal from Salted. Divolex not expecting the shot in time. A whole 2 minutes remaining, and only a 3-goal difference here. Can be closed in less time than you can imagine. Salted on the counter. Will have low boost, but gets a good play, can get something. Doesn't really get anything though. Divo tries to score a big hit, it gets bumped away, crucially, by Salted. Salted with a very early challenge. Doesn't quite get punished, almost did, but Salted will be fine for now. Just to go low, tries to get that flick, but simply that the ball going in that pace with where you have the positioning of the ball on your car, it was never gonna flick. Here a little bit better for pace, a really good flick, and Divo will not reach it. As Salted, the German man against the Dutch, has got himself within 2. But he has to continue climbing. Here a shot from Divo will be saved by Salted, just about. What a save by him. Could this be a turning point in the series? A good shot by Divo will be saved by Salted. Now a counter attacking chance. A good chance to bump. Oh! The air dribble bump attempt. But it was just a little bit too high. And a counter attack goes in. And Salted finds himself within 3 with just over 40 seconds remaining. It's getting tougher and tougher. The odds are getting lesser and lesser. That doesn't make it impossible. That being said, a counterattack from Divolax will find its way in. And I think that might be the dagger for the series. The conversion rate for Divo has just been far superior than Salted's. Opting not to go for that kickoff as well, Divo did. Or didn't. And Divo just keeps saving all of these attempts, just denying the prospect of a comeback here late on in Game 3. Confirming the sweep for himself. The Dutchman will find himself in the playoffs of the Aucksey Open 3, as well as Serenity. Salted has been taken out of the tournament. GG's. But I wonder though, does Salted still have a match? Because he probably does, technically. Let me check. He has one on Monday. Well, he has 2 on Monday. One against T and one against Nord. So he's got one where you really should be winning, and then one where you really should be losing. But I'm not sure if he'd play them or not. We'll see what happens. What's bottom? I know what just happened. I got options. Is Aucksey still alive? Is Aucksey still alive? Aucksey. Oh, he is. Oh, T-Monkey and Serenity are going at it in Game 5. Guys, we're gonna go there. This is actually, I might have been mistaken. I thought T-Monkey was gonna be Freelo, but it seems there is a 5th contender for this top 3 spot. The top 2 and top 3. So let's just raid Aucksey right now. I'm not gonna watch it live, sorry. Let's just do that. The 3 viewer raid. Let's go. Let's go over there real quick.